Guys, so today we are going to learn what a line of fit is. A line of fit is a line drawn in a scatter plot close to most of the data points. It can be used to estimate data on a graph. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the data that is given to you, you're going to plot it on a graph and draw a line of best fit. So with a line of best fit, you kind of want to have the same points above the line and below the line, the one that fits the data. So if I take a look here, it says the table shows the depth of a river X months after a monsoon season ends. Part A says sketch a scatter plot of the data and draw a line of fit. So the first thing I'm going to do before I start plotting is I'm going to figure out what I should count by. If I take a look at my X values right here, we're only going up by ones. I don't really need to count by multiples of a number. So I'm just going to count by ones. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with a table or a graph, you always want to label, all the way through. Okay, and our X value is our month. If I take a look at my Y value right here, it looks like my largest value is 20. So maybe counting by twos might be the best since there are 24 spots, or there's 12 spots right here. So I'm going to count by twos. The reason why I'm counting by twos is to make sure I can plot all of the points. Okay, so there's my y-axis, and our y-axis is depth in feet. Okay, so now that I have my x and my y-axis labeled, I'm going to go ahead and start plotting my points. So my first point is 0, 20. So 0, 20. Next point is 119. 119 is halfway between 18 and 20. 2, 15. 2, 15. 3, 13. Oh, I don't know where that just went. Let me scroll back down here. Those just disappeared, so I'm going to redo that. 1, 19, 2, 15, 3, 13, 4, 11, 5, 4, 11, 5, 5, 10, 4, 11, 6, 8, 7, 7, and then 8, 5. So it might look a little bit cleaner on yours. Try to make it a little bit cleaner. It's hard for me to draw on that computer. Okay, so those are our data points. Part 2, or I guess part B, or I guess it is part 2 of part A. It says sketch the scatter plot and then draw a line of fit. So I'm going to use the red here, and I'm going to draw a line of best fit. I'm going to try my best. Oops, that should be red. For it. When you're not on here, use a ruler. Oh my goodness, I don't know why that keeps happening. When you draw a line of fit, go ahead and use a ruler. Mine's, okay, one more time. Okay. So there's my line of fit. I can't use a ruler on here, so just do your best. It should go through this point, and this point, and this point, the last one. So it should go through 3 points. These two should be above the line of best fit. This one should be above and then these three, you can kind of see here, is below the line of best fit. So you can see we have 3 below, 3 above, and then 3 that fall exactly on it. I just couldn't draw my line straight, so that's why those 2 are on it. Okay, so now we have our line of best fit. So now I'm going to write an equation of the line. So I can see that this line passes through the points 5, 10. That's this one right here. I'll highlight them. So it passes through 5, 10, 6, 8, and 120. So 5, 10, 6, 8, well, that's 0, 20. 0, 20. Okay. So now to find the equation, I first need to find my slope. So you can either do rise over run, or you could do your x1, y1, x2, y2 to find your slope. And that's our y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. My y2 is 8. My y1 is 10. x2 is 6. x1 is 5. Negative 2 over 1, which gives us a negative 2. So our slope is negative 2. And then our b is wherever we cross on the y-axis. And we cross on the y-axis at 20. So m is negative 2, b is 20. So then I'm going to take my y equals mx plus b, replace my m with my slope, which is negative 2, and replace my y with 20. And that is my line of best fit. So I use y2 minus y1. You could also use your rise over run. So here, you could have gone down 1, which was 1, 2, and then over 1, because it crosses right there. Okay. Okay, now it says interpret the slope and the y-intercept of your line of best fit. So we know that this particular scatter plot talks about the depth of the river after a monsoon ends, or the monsoon season ends. So right when this season ends is how high this river starts. And this river starts at 20 feet. So the depth of the river is 20 feet at the end of the monsoon season. And so our slope is negative. So if it's negative, you know, you're decreasing and decreases. So it looks like we're talking about feet per month. So we are decreasing 2 feet per month. So unit rate is your slope. It's something per something, so you're decreasing 2 feet per month. And our last question here says predict the depth in 9 months. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite my equation from up here, rewriting it. And then your month is your x value. So I'm going to plug in 9 for x, and then I'm just going to solve. Negative 2 times 9 is negative 18. Negative 18 plus 20, 20 is 2. So the depth in month 9 will be 2 feet. Okay, so the next one's an on your own problem. I will tell you, after you label and count, I counted by ones on my x-axis, and on my y-axis I counted by 200s. So go ahead and finish the x and the y, and then plot them, and draw your line of best fit as best as possible. I will tell you this one's a little bit harder, so try your best with it. I had to use rise over run to figure out my slope because there's not 2 points that went directly through my line of best fit. So this one you will need to use for your M, rise over run. This one's a little bit harder, so try your best. But the questions are exactly the same as these ones up here. So if you ever get stuck on one, just look it back at the first one.